Okay, for the next part of this drawing, you can see here I've got a bit of paper, blank paper, and I'm going to use this to draw two circles. In order to help me to draw the clamp here, I'm going to draw one circle that's a radius of 35, and one circle, another circle which has got a radius of 45. And the reason for doing this in a separate bit of paper is so that I don't mess up the page that I've got and just crowd the drawing too much. So I've got two circles. To these I'm going to draw centre lines, and I'm basically going to use the generator method to produce circles, isometric circles on the rest of the drawing. Now this is a technique that we use over and over again with isometric shapes, and because of the fact that this is a scaled model, we have to do this. So I'm just going to swap these up quickly, and it should be something you almost do in your sleep because you've done it so many times before. Just something you should be able to do quickly and accurately. Make sure you do it accurately, that all the lines go through the centre. Use a sharp pencil, all that kind of stuff is important. Okay, once you've done that, obviously accurate lines down through the generators allow you to get your points, 7 points, which you can read off. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Same on the 35. Now obviously you really only need to do a semicircle, but a full circle is just a bit easy to do, isn't it? So I'll draw these in. Okay, and now I can take this off and I can access the actual drawing itself. So put things to one side. Okay, just square up the drawing again because I think I've knocked things out a wee bit here. So just always make sure you do that. It's not a bad thing this has happened, so that I can show you it. Okay, so there's a centre line there, and on that I'm going to do the outside circle first. I'm going to transfer points from this onto here. So I'm going to do this just to show you. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it's all these points along here that I'm going to transfer, and obviously that's D there. Okay, and that at the outside there will be A, and that there will be G. Okay, so it's just the other ones that I need to do. So B, to start off with, goes on the centre line. Now it's in the same position as F, so I just need to swing the compass round, and there's F there. C and E share a position as well, so make sure we're right in the centre there and there. Okay, so we've got our points along here. Right, what we need to do now is extend these lines up. So we're going to go up here. And you get to the stage where you get good at judging how long the lines need to be. You obviously don't need to extend all the way up. Now you're just reading off here, starting with B, so measure that one. Mark it on there, mark it on there, and then the C one, which is the same as E, mark it on there, mark it on there. Okay, so that's us got our points for circle. Okay. Now, obviously this goes back the way as well, so what we should really do is we should do another centre line back here, which I'll do just now. And onto this one, we can project back these points and project up, and that will give us our point at the back of the curve as well. So you saw my pencil breaking there, so I'm just going to sharpening it up. It's reinforcing the point there that you want to have a sharp point on the pencil for this. So I'm going to go across here. This is going to be another centre line here. Obviously this extends back, so extend back till it hits there. Okay, so it's going to project these points back, so I've got a point there, a point there, point there, there, and there. I'll project these up. And I know that you can get loads of construction lines all over your page, but that's just what you do, and as long as your construction lines are nice and light, it's fine, there's nothing to worry about. And there's a difference between, a clear difference between the outlines and your construction lines, then you've got nothing to worry about. That one's not high enough. I need to extend it up a bit. So extend that one up. There, so that's the top of that. So I'm just projecting these lines back. Again, I've got a line that's not really high enough, so let's extend it up. So it happens when you talk and draw at the same time. My excuse anyway. Okay, so I've got my points. Now the fun bit, what I need to do is draw in a smooth curve through the points, and then once we've got that, we can think about doing the inside curve as well. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm actually going to do it off video so that I can take my time. So basically I'm going to go through from there to there to there. That's going to be my first 3 points. I'm pretty certain I can do that reasonably well. I'll just keep going just now. Up to the top, that's a wee bit wavery. I'm going to do the same in the back here. So up, up, okay. And then that first part is quite straightforward. The next 3 points are quite straightforward as well, because they're not too tight. It's tighter here. You start to curve down, and then it goes almost straight to there. Slight curve at the end. Okay. So I'm reasonably happy with that, with those curves there. I'm not going to firm anything in yet. I haven't done anything about the tangent point, the point that we're going to stop seeing anything here. I'm going to transfer my points on though for my 35 curve. So just measuring from there. Let's show you what I'm doing, measuring from there. And then mark that on. That's going to be the start of it. It should line up with there, which it does, that's good. Okay, and let's keep going, marking the points. That's your next point. Put a point there. Turn it round. Right there. Point there. So pretty much coincides with that one. There. And then we've got the one in the middle. So all we do is same again, extend these points up. Okay. So that coincides with that same point. Just going to double check that, because you can sometimes be slightly thrown by that. So just measure this one, mark it on. In fact, I don't know what I did there. I think I went to the wrong circle. Yeah, you probably saw that in the video. I went to the wrong circle there, so silly me. Okay, so that's me got a point there. Extend that up. Extend that up. It's quite tricky here, as you can see, make sure that you're choosing the right sizes, so just be careful. You usually find that that size is the same as that distance, it's just the way the circle works. So we've got a point there, measure this one, so it's that one, point there, and a point there, and then finally up to the top, that's up to there. Okay, so it's the same as before. We're just drawing. First part of it is a pretty easy draw because it's quite a smooth curve, and then the next point is smooth. Okay, and then the last two curve down really quite quickly. Okay, so you get a point down there. Right, I'm going to just firm this up, and I'll come back in the next video with it firmed up.